Hi Geminis, I'm Nick, joined by my co-star Nala. This is going to be your October mid-month reading, but it can carry on into November because you know energy is fluid. But whenever you watch this, it's probably when you're meant to watch it. These are general, so it may not resonate with every single person. So if it doesn't fit your situation, please don't force it and just carry on with your day. I would suggest checking out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs because these are all aspects of who you are. You may get more information or resonate a little bit more with one and the other at times. So it's totally up to you. And then I will have the link to the extended reading below, pretty much like a part 2 where we'll dive in deeper, ask more questions, and all that stuff. Okay, so if you're interested, when you finish watching this, you can click the link below to take you there. And then if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it's at Nicloves with 2 eyes. And if you do enjoy, I'd really appreciate if you like, share, subscribe, or hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post. And with that, let's just get right into it. So today, while I was meditating on your energy, really interesting thing, it was just like clear. There was like nothing, but I did start to feel a little bit like a tense, like stiffness in my neck, and feel a little bit tired, but it felt clear, like there was nothing. So I kind of feel like you have a clear vision of what you want. There's no more clouds, there's no more confusion around you. You seem to be like thinking and feeling clearly about what it is you want to do, or what your goal is, or what your destination is. And because maybe you've been thinking or working hard towards it, you may be feeling a little bit like, oh, like maybe some of you have been like on your phone or on your computer a lot or writing, so your neck is kind of like, you know, make sure you get a good pillow for your neck because it's important to have a good night's sleep. And I did feel kind of like, oh, like tired. So maybe some of you need a little bit of rest, or try to get more sleep if possible. Or what can also help if you're having a long day at work or something, maybe just get some water, drink some water, and kind of like slap yourself a little bit and then just like wake up, you know, that always kind of helps a little bit. Or wash your hands with like cold water, it kind of wakes your senses up. Or also I find, well, most people probably won't like this, but like showering or like washing your face with cold water, it really does help wake you up. Okay, that wasn't really like a clear kind of message. It was kind of just like reminding you that you have cleared up a lot of fog and you seem to know what you're doing now. Just need to rest a little bit more. Okay, so and then your positive affirmation you got today is, I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Okay, so what I want you to do is we'll repeat this out loud and say it 3 times. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. And hopefully when you're saying that, you're saying it as if you really believe it and you know that you deserve that. Okay, and I'd love for you guys to jot it down, write it down somewhere, and say it every day. Okay, at least for these next few weeks. Say it every day a few times if you can, in the morning and then at night before you go to bed. All right, and then there are your 3 natural gifts and talents that you should take full advantage of and embrace for these next 2 weeks. First one is Rebel. And this is pretty much your ability to challenge authority, to effect social change, and reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. This is something you're really going to be really good at in these next few weeks, and really standing up for what you believe in, doing what's right. Some of you may be really interested in doing social work or doing human rights or activism or some kind of like thing that goes against what, you know, society or like everyday people are doing. But I feel like this is something you're gonna have a great effect in. Like you're gonna have big impact in that, whatever you're trying to do. And then the next one is Angel. So this is your ability to help those in need with no expectation of return. So this is something that you are really going to be embodying these next few weeks, that can really help someone else out, but is really going to help you out as well. When you do good for others, it's in turn going to make you feel good about yourself, and the universe is going to reward you with more good things for yourself. Okay, so Rebel, Angel, and then the last one, Mystic. And this one is your ability to reveal an intimate union with the divine. So a lot of you, your intuition is going to be really sharp these next 2 weeks, especially because on Halloween, that is when we're entering Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is going to be in Scorpio as the season begins in Scorpio as well. And I also believe Venus will be in Scorpio. So your intuition is going to be really, really heightened and really key for you to use to your full advantage of. If you're feeling a certain way, or you're like, your little inner voice tells you something, listen to that, okay? And if you get any weird feelings or good feelings with people, go off the vibes. The vibes never lie, okay? Some of you may also receive some specific downloads or messages, or synchronicities, signs, or in your dreams, and listen to those things, pay attention to them, and write them down as well. If you can, write them down as soon as you wake up, because if you wait a long time, you might forget. So definitely write them down, and you may get some answers to those messages, okay? And it's going to be a really good time for you to kind of meditate on your energy, and just meditate in general. Because you're going to be able to receive and understand messages better, okay? So if you've been trying to talk to your spirit guides or communicate with someone or a passed on loved one, this is going to be a good time, because the gates are kind of opening between the spirit world and our world, and the realms are going to be thinner, okay? Okay, Gemini, so I'm seeing that when it comes to your health, I feel a lot of good things are coming in. You're going to be drinking a lot of water and taking more fluids. You're taking more initiative of your health and what's good for you, and I think you're going to be finding solutions and problems or certain services or foods that are good for you. If you've been dealing with some kind of health problem, I see that's going to be improving drastically, and that you may find a certain provider or service or something that's going to really help you, and you may get really lucky, or may get really lucky on finding a really good doctor or a really good nurse, or just in general, just find a really lucky deal with something. And I think you're going to be holding on tight to this. This is something that you're going to find, and it may be a natural home remedy as well that you find and you cook up or you make at home. And this is something that you're really going to be working on and saving. But there's going to be a lot of good things, a lot of good karma that's coming back to you. And this is because of all the good things you are putting out to the world and that you are doing on your own. And I'm seeing that when it comes to your friends or family, I also see that there's going to be a good connection there. And if you've had kind of falling out with a mother or a mother figure, this can be a mom, aunt, stepmom, grandmother, or whatever the case is, someone who's like a mom. I'm seeing that the relationship is going to get better, and you guys are going to be talking and finally come to a point where you're able to have a better communication and relationship with each other. I'm seeing some of you could have Cancer or Taurus somewhere in your chart, maybe rising, moon sign, Venus, or somewhere in your chart. But I feel also that your friends are going to understand you a little bit better. And it seems like you may be inviting people over to your house or to your place a little bit more. I think you're going to be doing more stuff indoors as opposed to outdoors. So you can still have fun and be social inside. I just don't think you're going to be out and about too much. You're probably going to be inside a little bit more. And then when it comes to your work, school, and finances, I'm seeing that you're really taking initiative. You're going towards your dreams and goals. You're really taking on new things or new projects, challenging yourself and doing it because you know you can do it and you're willing to put in the work for it. And because you're doing it with a lot of confidence and just putting a lot of your emotion and genuine feelings into it, I think a lot of good things are coming back for you. You may get really good test results. You may get recognition or a prize. You may get promoted or get a raise. Some of you, if you've been looking for a job, you may probably most likely find a job or get connected with someone who can link you up, find good connections. This is going to be a lucky time for you to negotiate or to kind of initiate some kind of deal, because I'm seeing that it's probably going to go in your favor. And it's probably going to give you a lot of stability, which is stability something that you really want. You really are. It's funny because we got money magnet as your positive affirmation, but I really feel like these next 2 weeks, you're going to be a money magnet. You're going to really know how to hustle. You're really going to know how to sell products or, interact with your audience or get along well with your colleagues, with your boss, with your peers. I just feel like good energy is coming in and all around you, okay? So it's being surrounded and a lot of good fortune's coming back to you, especially if you've been doing good things. Good karma's coming back. If you've been kind of a bad person, then I don't know what to tell you, but if you have been doing good, I feel for most of you, a lot of good karma's coming back to you. You may be surprised. This can happen in the next 10 hours, 10 days, 10 weeks, but I definitely feel like good things are coming in the next few weeks, okay? When it comes to love, I feel that you may be going towards someone, or there's someone that you're interested in that you want to pursue, or that really fits like your description of what you're looking for, and you're gonna get lucky. So if you've been trying to talk to someone, or you want to get their attention, or trying to ask them out, these next 2 weeks is going to be a good time. I would definitely preferably do it before Halloween, because like I said, after Halloween, Mercury retrograde, things may get a little bit deeper and more difficult. So now would be the best time to do so, because your communication will come through more clearly. So this is a good window slot for you to do so. And I'm saying that if you do go about it, most likely for most of you, you're going to get what you want. You're going to be luckier than you thought. They may reciprocate way better than you would have imagined. And I'm saying that you will initially maybe like hold back a little bit, not like say everything, but you're gonna really be confident, like, yeah, I got this, like I got this in the bag, like seal the deal. Like you're gonna be excited about it, but you're gonna know how to act in a way that's not too like look too desperate or too, you know what I mean? But I'm saying that really with relationships, and if you are in a relationship, things are gonna be getting better. You may get, you know, a lucky day with each other. Something lucky can happen to both of you that makes you guys feel closer with each other. And if you're single, I'm feeling like you should go out there and talk to people, or if there's someone on your mind, now would be a good time to talk to them, because it seems like things are going to be getting better. You may have a lucky encounter with someone as well if you haven't met anyone yet. You may find that you really didn't have to do that much or put that much effort to get this person's attention. You just needed to be yourself the whole time. But it was just the courage to be yourself was all that was like the hard part, okay? And I'm seeing that you could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, or Capricorn. It doesn't have to be those signs, but these are the energies that I'm seeing, or this person could be embodying or have some of those in their chart somewhere. And this person definitely feels all out of love with you. I feel like they are someone that's very open-hearted. They want something committed. They want something fulfilling, more long-term. And I feel like you're kind of on the same page. I feel like you both emotionally are ready for it. You both emotionally feel connected to each other, or you will feel connected to each other. 10 is repeated twice. One on your end and one on their end, which is really good, symbolizing you guys are both on the same page. You both are completing a chapter and starting something together. And this person is someone who not only gives a lot of emotional support and a lot of emotional love, they are also someone who's very balanced and very fair. They want something who's 50-50, or they're willing to give you as much as you give them, and they want something that's really well balanced, and they're a giver. They're someone who's very genuine, who's very generous. Like if you need something, they'll do whatever they can to help you. They have a really honest, genuine, loving heart. I think that's something you've seen that you really love about them. They could also be someone who's doing pretty well off for themselves. Maybe they're not like super like rich or anything, but they're doing pretty well for themselves, and they are someone who's very generous. Like they don't mind picking the tab or paying for you or helping you out if you really need it, okay? So they're not stingy, and they're not very frugal. They're very open and loving, like very open and giving with their love in all aspects. And I also see this person could be kinky, okay? I feel like there's a little freak in them. They may be into like different stuff or have different fetishes. I'm not seeing anything that's like really terrible, but I'm kind of feeling like you may be surprised about it, or it may throw you off. You may have not seen it coming. Like it could be someone who on the outside looks very like, you know, just like a normal person, super sweet, loving, but then you see this different side of them and you're just like, whoa, that throws you off. But I don't think you're gonna mind it. I feel like you're gonna like it. It's gonna be like, oh, that's interesting. Like I get to see these different layers to this person that they don't really show, or that most people don't ever see. So it's intimate, just intimate between you two. But I think you're gonna really enjoy it. And I think this person's really like, they want to try new things, and I think they're willing to try things with you, and hopefully I think they're hoping that you will be down to try those things. But I think you will. I feel like you'll be like, sure, that's exciting, like why not? As long as it's something you feel comfortable with and you're not like totally against it, then yeah. But of course, don't do anything you don't feel comfortable with. But I feel like you guys will vibe well enough where you're like, okay, sure, like let's do that. Yeah, but I definitely feel like this person is very sexual. They are very in tune with their sexuality, and it doesn't mean that they're crazy or like a player or anything like that. They just like to explore, they like to indulge, but with the person that they love or that they feel comfortable with. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think you'll mind it. They may have toys or like dressing up, or I don't know, a lot of different stuff. I'm not sure. I don't want to get into it, but you can use your own imagination. Both of you share good energy with each other and you're both on the same page. And because you both know are like serious and like want this with each other, you're willing to like try different things and spice things up a little bit. And I think it's gonna be something that you guys both enjoy and have fun with and play around and just feel closer with each other. So, and especially with Scorpio season coming up, you guys are gonna be doing some freaky things probably, okay? I just know it. You don't have to tell me, but I feel like a lot of you are probably gonna be doing some freaky stuff and getting deep and intense, and that's fine. Have fun, you know? Just do it with someone you feel safe with, and you know, don't do anything you don't feel comfortable doing, of course. But anyway, so yeah, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe Libra, maybe Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, but those are the signs that I'm seeing. But we're going to be clarifying everything that we saw here in the extended reading. The link will be below. We're going to look in deeper into this person. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What they wanted to know, and what their next move or action will be towards you. And then we'll get your 3 things you should be aware of, be more cautious of this month, and then your advice at the end. All right. So I'd love for you guys to join me on there. And if not, thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you guys all the best. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.